I was able to get myself down 10.2 pounds in the last 5 weeks. I'm 189 pounds right now. I was just over 200 pounds 5 weeks ago. And I took myself from 24% body fat to 19.9% body fat. I'm advocating for everybody over the age of 35, working a 9 to 5, to get down to 20% body fat. I think it's critical. I think it's absolutely important for your psyche, your mental, and then the obvious things. Like, we're just not going to be in favor of diabetes. We're not going to be in favor of obesity. We're not in favor of being overweight. We're not in favor of having ourselves in positions that put our health at risk. We want to be able to make sure we have great blood flow everywhere blood flows. There's so many different health risks that come with it. So enough with the scary stuff, but the positive stuff is my confidence is through the roof. All right, like, I already believed in myself, but my ability to commit to working out every single day, my commitment to cutting. I've been in the gym lifting weights, 225, thinking I was doing something. Over here running 5Ks, thinking I was doing something. Eating burgers and fries, thinking I was doing something. Drinking a beer with the bros a couple times a week, thinking I was doing something. Binge drinking on the weekend, thinking I was doing something. I was over here talking and flirting, trying to be a little playboy, getting some girlies here and there, thinking I was doing something, when really I was so misaligned. I was so out of order. And I did my best to get in order with God. I did my best to get in order with my finances. I did my best to get in order with my habits, my consumption, my addictions, my conflictions. But really, what really made the biggest difference in the last 5 weeks was that, one, I started a new job and said this was a great opportunity to start a new set of habits. I committed to myself and said I'm going to lose more weight. In the last 10 months, I went from 27% body fat to 24% body fat. But in the last 5 weeks, I went from 24% body fat to 19.9% body fat. I made a difference in my life because I made a different decision every single day. And I was committing to the cut. And by committing to the cut, it was not just that decision by itself. I had to do something more specific. It was about the habits. So what was the daily habit that truly made a difference in my life? And the true daily habit that made a difference in my life was committing to 8K steps. I don't know if you could tell right now, but I'm on a walking pad in the house. I'm past 8K steps. I had 8K steps just from walking around today, because every time I eat, I take a 15-20 minute walk. If I hop on a personal call real quick, I'm doing another 15-minute walk for that call. I set a timer for 15-20 minutes, hop on a quick walk, come back, right? A little mental health break at work. I'm at work and I'm going to meet with somebody. I'm trying to walk to the other side of the office when I go meet with them. I'm parking 2-3 blocks away so I can walk extra steps, and then I take the long way to make sure I get there. Yeah, that could have been a 200 step walk, but you know what? I made it 1,000. I made it 1,000, and now I got more steps in. So I came home and I already had over 8,000 steps. But I know that when I get to 12K, 15K steps, it just feels different. It hit different. It's amazing. It's beautiful for my body. In the last 5 weeks, I averaged 11,500 steps. All right, I'm gonna just round that up. That's basically 12K steps in the last 5 weeks. Guess how many steps I averaged in the 10 months before that duplicated the last decade of my effort in workouts? The ones where I was going to the gym 4 times a week. How many steps do you think I was getting in? How many steps do you think I was getting in when I was eating burgers and fries? How many steps do you think I was getting in? On average, over the times where I'm still running to the gym, trying to get 2 miles in that way, 2 miles back this way, getting my run in. Let's call it a fast jog. I'm running 5Ks on average. How many steps do you think I'm getting in? How many? 5,000 steps, 7 at best. Because I would go to the gym and work out and then be sedentary for the rest of the day. That's cap. That's cap on progress. That's cap on truly getting the physique that I wanted. In my mind, or really out loud, I still had to tell people I went to the gym. I had to tell them. They just couldn't see it. The fitness wasn't popping out the shirt when I popped on the polo. So now I'm popping on the polo when I'm going to work. And I'm like, yeah, boy. I don't need to say nothing. You see it. I'm getting coffee and they're like, oh, you like to work out? Yes. Quiero un café frío con hazelnut, no leche. Por favor. Gracias, Maria. And that's the lady, that's her name. She works at the Yum Yum. Anyways, donuts, Yum Donuts. If you're in LA, you know what a Yum Yum Donuts is. If you're out on the East Coast, it's like our Wawa. Okay, but it's honestly, I would say Wawa's better. If you live in Delaware, Philly, yeah, Jersey. Anyways, that's a completely different conversation. The focus is I had to really make something the centerpiece of my focus for this cut. It became 8K steps. And then I kind of bumped it up to 10K. Then I bumped it up to 12K. And my average over the last 5 weeks was 11,500 steps. I went down 10.2 pounds in the last 5 weeks. I went from 24% body fat to 19.9% body fat. Right? And I'm not super swole buff or whatever. I'm not super cut. All I'm saying is I'm healthier and I feel it in my psyche and my confidence. I'm happy to put on my work polo and my work slacks. That's crazy to me. When before I used to focus on how my chest hung a little bit. I used to focus on how my stomach kind of poked out a little bit. And that moments and those thoughts of insecurity that I'm having throughout the day with that stomach pudge, it really hurt. My confidence and my sense of security with myself. The insecurity, where's the security coming from? I'm trying to establish financial security, emotional security, mental security, but I can't do it because I don't have physical security. It was all tied together. Should I be this vain where it's like my body's really truly impacting my mindset and my professional excellence? I mean, on paper, I guess in a therapy session, the healthy thing would be to say no. But in reality, abso-freaking-lutely.